as much as today's match was just boring and not so entertaining as we had yesterday, there were some controversial issues that came up in the game today that I wanted to address because I believe VAR was introduced into football to make officiating a lot more easier for referees, but then it brings the question, or it makes me to ask the question sometimes: what happens when VAR decisions doesn't seem favorable to a particular team, and it doesn't seem like it's the best decision in that instance? Because looking at today's game, the first goal, or the goal that Atletico Madrid had, it was a handball, or it was presumed to be a handball, and the ref said it was a penalty. There was no VAR review of that decision. The decision stood, and the penalty was awarded against Arsenal. However, in the course of the game, towards the end of the match, Eberechi Eze was fouled in the 18-yard box, and the ref um, ruled that it was a penalty. However, the VAR reviewed and called the ref, and upon looking at the video, his decision changed. He changed and said it was no penalty. But then it now brings the question, or it could make someone to raise the question: is VAR really doing the justice to teams? Is it really doing the job that it's supposed to do? Because at the end of the day, it makes refs look like their decision, they are fools in the decisions they make, or they are not even doing their job properly while on the pitch. And it's really brings up a lot of controversy. I've seen matches where VAR makes the decision, or makes a decision that ends up being more controversial, because I believe the reason VAR was introduced in football was to make it a lot more easier, to make officiating a lot more easier, to make their decision like impeccable, like perfect. Like, that's what I feel VAR was brought into football for. And in today's game, I don't want to say the penalty that was cancelled was supposed to be a penalty. I don't want to pick a side, but um it just makes, to me, it makes things difficult, and there has to be a way, or FIFA has to come up with, FIFA, UEFA, whoever that is in charge has to come up with a way to amend issues like this, or to prevent issues like this from coming up. If it means putting some rules in place against VAR, or VAR reviews, or anything that can make teams feel like justice has been served, or justice, like the right decision has been taken. Yeah, anything that can be done, because seriously, and Arsenal fans, they are going to hinge on this. They won't stop talking about this. They would say they were robbed. And it's not just in today's match alone. There have been matches where VAR is supposed to review, and it doesn't review, and it's ended up not favoring some clubs. And there are some matches as well where VAR reviews, and it makes matters worse. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about this whole thing? Like, I'm just thinking about it, and I felt like these issues needs to be addressed, or looked into in football, because it's as if VAR sometimes it does more harm than good. Yeah, that's just the conclusion of what I'm saying. VAR does more harm than good, and in some situations it's also favorable. So guys, let me know what you think.